Okay, so before I get started on Lovely Liar for today, I'm gonna give y'all a little update on it. I think this will be my first update. I started Lovely Liar last week, but I only wrote like 2,000 words because I didn't want to officially start until this week. This is a novella, so it's not as long as a novel. So this will be about 40K words, but I usually like to stop at 35K to give myself room to add as much what I need to while I'm editing, because I usually add a good bit when I'm editing. So I usually stop at 35K. So my word count now is 8,009. Um Lovely Liar is book 3 in the Pretty Privilege series, and Pretty Privilege is a novella series about a young girl, 18-year-old Zuri Hall, who goes off to college and experiences adulthood, which is different from her usual life. Zuri comes from a well-off family. Her dad is a mayor and her mom is a surgeon, so she's well off and she's been sheltered her whole entire life. So going off to college opens her eyes to how the world really is. And she has these struggles because of who she is and how she looks and the guys that want to be with her because of those things. And it puts her life in danger because she has people who are jealous of her and people who are obsessed with her, and they are willing to do anything to get her. So this book pretty much shows the cons of pretty privilege. That's something I wanted to focus on because I thought it was important to tell that story, because I've had some experiences that were a little weird, that were a little traumatic for me as well because of pretty privilege. So I felt like it was important to shed a light on the cons of it, because we always talk about the pros. We always talk about how people got pretty privilege and this girl only got that opportunity because she's pretty and all of these things. But I think that there are some drawbacks to having it, and that's what this story is basically about. So in book 3, we get to the meat of what's going on behind the scenes, because things a few things happened in books 1 and 2. I mean, book one. Book one is already out. If y'all want to check it out, you can find it on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. But in book one, Zuri is pretty much getting acclimated with college life. She starts dating for the first time, and she gets harassed by Dexter Malone, the guy that is obsessed with her. So she has to go through those hardships while trying to figure out who she is aside from her family. So that's pretty much what her story is about. Like I said, if you wanted to check out book 1 of Pretty Privilege, you can find it on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, or any bookstore, um, online bookstore. And then you can go to my website at srgraham.org to check out all of my books. But it's a short read, it's a novella, and I think that it's a really good story.